Hello, happy Sunday, and welcome back for, I believe, part 28. I might have the part wrong. But
Hello,
either way,
Sunday,
tonight should be a pretty big night. Back for, I believe... Sorry about that. As I am heading to the Source Temple in Act 3. So I'm assuming that I'm getting pretty close to the end of the game. And I've been thoroughly enjoying this entire run. So these last few episodes, or I don't know how long it's going to be. It could just be tonight. It could be 3 more, 2 more. It's a little bittersweet because I've had a good time streaming this one. Vertigo, thank you for renewing your channel membership. I appreciate that. Hello, Shadow, Hurin, Anonymous, Godzilla, Meredy, Ray. What's up, Ray? And MK Smile over on Twitch. I appreciate you guys being here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Hey, Earth, Crunchwrap Queen, happy Sunday. Good day, Aaron. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I'm at the town of Hunter's Edge right here, and we were here in search of Zandalor, the wizard. But this town was taken over by orcs and also mountain men, both working for the conduit, Leandra, the big bad in this game so far. And they were both basically gathering, I think, bloodstones for Leandra. But I ended up having the orcs and the humans turn against each other, and they fought each other. And I fought alongside the mountain men, who were probably equally as evil as the orcs. And the entire town has pretty much been slaughtered here, except the mayor, our buddy Mikey Alice. So this entire town is dead. And we are going to head out into the Phantom Forest to find the Source Temple entrance.
Feeling hot under the collar.
I want to see if this is gold. Yes, it is. And at this point, my inventory has gotten away from me. It is far too stressful.
Soaked to the skin.
I have way too much stuff. The past 5 sessions I've been saying I'm going to clean it out and organize and optimize my gear, and I just can't get myself to do it. It has gotten out of control. So we're just going to have to deal with the messy inventory for tonight. And for the rest of this playthrough. I was doing so good until maybe halfway through Act 2, and then I started falling behind.
Baking like a cake.
You know, double checking all my gear and making everything perfect and selling things that I didn't need.
Oh, I'm dripping.
All right, let's see. The quest that I'm on is the Hunt in Hunter's Edge. We did as Jinzika? Yeah, so she told us where to find the hidden villagers. They're hiding behind the house near the village. Gotcha. Okay, we already did that. Another encounter with the Starstone unlocked what seems to be a great armory in which the Anvil of Creation can be found. I remember that. A general's tale. The unnamed lady finally has a name, Alessa. It seems the 3 generals originally faced the Void Dragon, but 2 recoiled in fear. They were rallied by Alessa, but the dragon saw its opportunity and destroyed her. The 2 were victorious in the end, but they feel responsible for Alessa's death. To repent, the general wants to become a guardian. So yeah, we learned a little bit about our characters and their backstory too, and we apparently fled from the Void Dragon being let out of the God Box that we were guarding. And here's the quest that I'm mainly on. We found Zandalor's amulet. He who wears it can safely enter Phantom Forest. So Akara asked us to find the wizard Zandalor. She gave us her ring to indicate that we traveled on her behalf. She told us to start at his house in Hunter's Edge. And the whole point of us going into the forest right here is because we learned that Leandra, Akara's sister, the one that is creating all these problems, is trying to get to this Source Temple for some sort of reason involving the Void becoming more powerful. So let's do it. I wonder if I should fast travel. Nope, I think we're good. This is where I came in, and I pretty much headed directly southwest into Hunter's Edge. We're done here for now, and we're just going to head into the unknown. Do I have any broken gear or anything? No, we're looking pretty good. Kinda. I'm actually going to go to the end of time real fast. just repair everything. Start
There
off the
you
right
both
way.
are. How jolly. I always do prefer an audience when I give one of my history lessons.
Trying to finish Black Myth Wukong? Nice, Anonymous, nice.
My friends, I see you found another starstone. Jolly good of you. But I haven't been exactly idle either, for I think I may have nearly figured out why Source became so terribly tainted.
Okay.
If Astarte is the goddess of the Source, and the void was contained in her very garden, might it stand to reason that it was in fact the void who turned Source into such a dark and terrible power?
Interesting. So we're getting some lore on why Source is such a bad thing right now, because keep in mind, in Divinity Original Sin 2, which takes place far in the future, you are sorcerers. In this game, you're source hunters.
But the tapestry has been rewoven. Time has been restored. I must speculate no more, and instead we must see what new shred of our tale you've uncovered.
Hopefully we get a new cutscene.
With the Guardians distracted, Astarte lifted the lid of the God Box. What she saw was nothingness. Astarte had called forth the Void Dragon, whose sole purpose was to undo all creation. Caught off guard and terrified, the Guardians, sworn protectors, fled. But Astarte stood firm. She grabbed hold of the dragon and hurled it and herself into the reaches of the void. Here she battled the dragon for all eternity. For his deception, the Trife was cast out of the first creation. He fell to Rivellon, a monstrous creature unworthy of the realm of the gods. Since that terrible day, Source has been tainted by the presence of the void. A once beautiful power has become corrupted, and those attempting to wield it often go mad in the process.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to
I'm an
leap through?
unintentional hoarder.
Who knows what wonder awaits
What's up, Piper? Interesting. All right.
We may have been tricked into allowing Astarte to open the God Box, but we fled when faced with the void once more.
What cowards we were. Let us only pray we still have time to undo our mistakes.
To think that all this chaos was unleashed by our foolishness.
We have quite the interesting history here, don't we? Alright, let's go ahead. Look at all the ends. Go ahead and repair my gear quickly, see what room I unlocked, and then we're gonna head into the Phantom Forest. Make sure nobody has nothing new to say.
What's the word, Source Hunter? Continue your search. I cannot condone. What's more, if I could only...
Source Hunter. Welcome.
Sauce Hunter.
Welcome.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I can tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Okay, Wolgra. Get you all good, brother. And
A bit
Jihan.
drafty in here, isn't it?
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
Mira,
cowards, but
that
unfortunately, I didn't have a choice, right? That's what happened in the past. I don't want to be a coward, but...
Think I could fly straight to the void?
Oh, perfect. We can buy 4 more red scrolls too. I like it. There might actually be a few things that I can also identify, even though I have too much crap already. Well, let's go ahead and check really quickly. Nope, nothing here. Oh, it's equipped. Oh, there's so much to identify.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor. Have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Ooh, dragon scale armor. I'm gonna have to check that out. Dragon scale armor. All right, this is nuts, man. Let me see if I can just get rid of some of this. This is crazy. I have way too much shit. Way too much. Ooh, what is that? You don't want to do that. Do. At least the music is relaxing while you're doing this, right? Don't need that. This looks like a really cool crossbow. Look at this. The Baleful Ancient Tenebrium Crossbow of Omnipotence. Damn.
Every year.
Let's send that to Wolfgraf. I can't do it right now. All right, Lily has a crap ton of bows here.
Have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
So much stuff. It's just nuts. All right, that's good enough. Wolfgraf. Holy forks. Look at all the crossbows I have too. Bunch of golden stuff. Ooh, I like that helm right there. Let's identify that.
Here, isn't it?
58 armor, 1 leadership, 96 HP. Come on, brother. All right. That's probably good.
Aye, Captain.
Think I could fly straight to the void?
Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good now. I cleared it out a little bit.
The way up.
Ooh, that's cool. All right. See what I have here. Latest added.
You know
so we
what,
picked up a
Jokes.
gold ring.
Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
I freaking hate that the imps don't stop talking when you're here trying to focus.
So this tapestry
It drives me absolutely
represents all
insane.
of time. One wouldn't think time itself would include so many threads dangling temptingly where any claw could reach it.
All right, so I just picked up this crossbow right here.
Much of a spark it takes to zap a
140 to
human
219
face.
piercing and 28 to 44 tenebrium.
Time and void. He wouldn't.
That's a nice ring
Would
to
he?
it, doesn't
Tenebrium
it?
not high enough. Damn. All right. Just want to double check my staff here. I have 81 to 161 air right now. 81 to 161. That's actually a pretty damn good staff.
You and Zandalor have always been close, Ahu. Pray tell me, did you know anything about his affair at the King Crown?
Can't take all the voices.
Do you really think he'd let me in on it in advance?
Yep, I already bought 4 more resurrection scrolls. Let's split those bad boys up. We'll do 1, 1, and 1. Make sure everybody has 1. Send to Lily, send to Wolfgraf, send to Jehan. Go find the new room. And then we're off on an adventure. Stonespire, thank you for another gifted membership. As always, I appreciate it. And Zixax is right here, so ooh, let me talk to this guy real fast. He's the Dark Underlord of the Imps.
Jokes.
This wonder of a realm, it's like a slice of freedom.
It's got all kinds of
I think we've already talked to him before. Wait, does he sell things?
This wonder of a realm, it's like a slice of freedom.
I really wish. God, man, these voices are. I'm literally going insane. I'm actually going insane. All these voices playing in my ear right now.
In here, isn't it? Are we near a event?
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. These are not voices in your head. They're from the game. Tune it out. Fucking hear it. When I turn this game off, I hear imps talking in my ear all damn
Behave
night.
yourselves, you lot. This is a nice sort of place.
The problem
and we
is-
don't want to muck it up.
When you turn down,
Captain.
oh my god, I can't do it. It's off. It's done. When you turn the voice all the way down, it's dialogue for everybody. So even when you're talking to like an important character or in a conversation that you want to hear somebody, I wish there was a different setting for background voices versus actual prominent voices of people that you're speaking to. This is nuts, man.
Now,
Hello.
jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or
Now
two.
behave
Free on a
yourselves,
good
you
day.
lot.
All right, we found the Trader's Emporium.
There's
Interesting.
a seafaring atmosphere about this place.
See, now it's all too
seafaring
low.
leads to the
Oh
exotic,
my.
to trading. We may be in for a treat.
Interesting. We got some jellyfish here.
Oh, Guardians, I need you. Heed my plea in these void-filled hours. The dragon is overpowering me. Our enemies are battering the fragile gates of time. The skies are darkening, and the stars are being extinguished.
Shit, man, I do anything Astarte tells me.
You have to reach me. Star stones will pave the way. Find them, use them, empower them, and hurry. Please make haste.
I wouldn't even be ashamed to be a simp for Astarte.
Out.
I would walk around
Only
with pride to my
Starstone
name.
can stay the maelstrom now.
Alas, that damnable stuff is hidden better than a leprechaun's pot of
Well, this
gold.
is interesting. What's up, Mike? Hey, Cal. Why didn't Larian ever think this would be annoying? To be fair, I'm more worried about my audio levels because you guys are listening too, so that I like try to make sure things are perfect. So it's annoying me, but I'm also like worried that you guys are gonna not have a good experience, and the voices are gonna be too low, and then you guys won't hear. And then if I talk during a voice, you won't be. You get what I'm saying? It's partially my fault too. They didn't design the game for streamers, right? Ancient letter. Dearest Henry, dear cousin and king, joyous tidings. The generals have accepted. The divines themselves will make them immortal guardians, and no living creature will have to fear the void no more. All doubts have been assuaged. No, don't think I've ever seen that word before. All worries have been quelled now that they have taken this glorious task upon themselves. Hail to our heroes, hail to the guardians. They will never be forgotten, not as long as time itself runs its wondrous course. Lady Helena, Countess of Leylanat. Alright, this is the Trader's Emporium. Wow, this is so cool. Alright, who do we talk to first? This gentleman, Brian?
Welcome, welcome, step right up. Browse these fine goods from far-flung fairy worlds and local slums the same. Take your time, or don't. Time is meaningless after all.
Tell me about yourself, Brian.
Oh, it seems like an eternity ago. Or was it 1,000 years from now? Huh. I was a simple market peddler on the cobbled streets of Alaroth. It was Master Sixax himself who passed one long, or possibly very short summer by teaching me both the art and science of rift hopping. And I've been trooping to and fro across space and time ever since. Today's special.
All right, let's see what this guy has. Ooh, he's got straight up tenebrium weapons. 63 to 105 tenebrium. Wow. Very cool. Has he got any resurrection scrolls? That's all I care about. The baleful dark bearded axe of the surgeon. They got a ton of items in this game. It's crazy. Large invisibility potion. I'm gonna buy that. Okay, is that it, or can we talk to? Let's talk to this guy right here.
Good day, good customer.
Hack animal. Oh, I can't talk to him. No. I feel like they could do an entire campaign in the stars, kind of like Spelljammer in D&D. Spelljammer would be a really cool video game. All right, I think there's one more guy to talk to here. Where'd he go? Right here. Mysterious stranger.
Ah, fancy finding you here. It's such a very small series of worlds after all.
Fancy finding me here? What business could you possibly have at the end of time?
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm just tidying up a bit, ensuring that all's running smoothly. Every gear well oiled, every cog in its place. Nothing special.
And you've got to do that here, of all places.
Well, why not? It's an interesting sort of place, isn't it? And speaking of interesting sorts of places, you must have seen some fantastic things on your journey so far.
Indeed, but through it all, I find myself longing for a quiet life, away from all this madness.
The mysterious stranger gives you a hard look, as though trying to discern something deep within your eyes. After a moment or two, he appears suddenly satisfied and slowly blinks.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of weird. All right, let's get out of here. Back to Act 3 we go. And I'm going to come right in. Let's see. Phantom Forest. We'll go with the waterfall. Hey, Shannon, what's up? Sir Axel. These imps are the RPG codex. Should totally kill them when you can. Don't tempt me with a good time. What's up, Sesame? Hey, Nate. Anybody else that I missed? Appreciate you guys being here. We are heading into unknown territory now, as you guys can see. And we did get a log update. Source Hunter's Journey. We encountered a well-provisioned interdimensional trader at the end of time. Time for a shopping spree. No shopping spree for me. I've already have too much crap that I don't know what to do with it. And then the missing threads. The tapestry continues to grow. This time we learned that Astarte not only distracted the Guardians, but opened the God Box and unwittingly unleashed the Void. The Guardians fled in fear while Astarte stood strong and engaged the Void in battle. The Trife was cast out of the Garden of the Gods, and Source has been tainted ever since. So the Trife is that demon that I've been speaking to a few times back at the end of time, the one that keeps showing up. All right. I think I can maybe go through this now.
Source Hunter, you stand at the very doorstep of dreaded Phantom Forest, and before you enter these woods, I need to tell you
dying.
something.
No, come back, Wolf.
Something about me.
Okay.
And Cassandra.
Who am I speaking with right now? Wolfheart almost died there. Okay, Lily's the one speaking. Something about him and Cassandra. As good as a spot of any, I suppose. What's on your mind, Darho?
The first thing you should know, my friend, is that I am not a human. I am, in fact, a true cat.
What?
At least, such was my start in life.
If that's the first thing, I'm dying to know the second.
I will tell you all. And all begins with Cassandra.
Arhu's a cat? I mean, I know he could transform into a cat. At its core, he's a cat. And then he transformed into a human. All right.
Her tale is not a happy one. She was kept like a prisoner in her brother Brachus's castle. Locked up, alone in a tower like some fairy tale princess. One day, though, I came along. A young little tomcat that climbed up the branches of a tree, reaching her window.
How is he... I wonder if they'll explain this. Why as a cat is he so smart? I mean, I guess all the animals are in this game, right? When you talk to them. See, the cool thing, just so you guys know, starting probably this week, my channel is going to be transitioning into having a heavy focus on an upcoming sci-fi RPG called Exodus. I'll tell you guys about it soon. More about it. I'll have a video coming out early this week talking about why I see so much potential in it. I'm almost getting like Baldur's Gate 3 level of hype. Almost. I'm certain the game won't be as good as Baldur's Gate 3, but in terms of like the world building and everything being set up before the game actually comes out, there's so much to delve into. I'm deep into one of the books that came out. I have the encyclopedia. Wizards of the Coast is putting out all sorts of like D&D type books so people can play D&D with this new franchise. It is freaking cool, man. But in that world, they have something called awakened animals, which are animals that have higher intelligence, but they're basically like bioengineered or genetically mutated in ways as experimentations that humans did to make them more intelligent. So it actually kind of makes sense why, like, you might actually... You don't necessarily speak to animals in Exodus because their vocal cords aren't altered. Some of them might be. But you can like neural link with some of them, and you guys can communicate because they have much higher intelligence. I don't see any reason why in this game why all the animals just have like extreme high intelligence. I don't think it's been explained yet. Maybe it won't be. You know, it's a fantasy game, so it's not that big of a deal. But I was just thinking about Exodus and how it's really cool how they explain a lot of the weird shit that you come across in the universe. Hey, Braz. Yeah, if Wolfheart's excited about something sci-fi, I'm telling you, it's got to be good. But don't worry, I have lots of videos, lots of stuff coming out over this entire month. I'm very excited. And in December, I think we're going to get like a gameplay update or something, and maybe even a release date. So, what's up, Orange? Hey, Red Cape. All right, let's learn about Cassandra.
She was kind to me, fed me well, and petted me to my heart's content. But her loneliness drove her to do more. She was a sorceress, you see, and with her magic gave me human consciousness and a voice to give it expression.
Okay. All right, it's been explained. Although you can talk to all the animals in this game. With that said, some of the animals are kind of dumb that you speak to. But he's saying that she gave him human consciousness and a voice to give it expression, so...
We talked the days away, content to know one another, but once more, her loneliness drove her further. One morning I woke, and to my horror, yes, horror, I was a man. A cat no longer. Don't worry, she assured me. You can be your own self still, but here with me, a man you must be. Despite my confusion and apprehension, I admit it didn't take long for me to enjoy the newfound pleasures of a newfound existence.
Sometimes I wonder about Larian. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wonder a little bit about Larian. You know, we got the Helson bear thing, the Starion. We got this chick banging a cat. I don't know, man.
I loved her, truly. Loved her deeply. But then her brother took her. And when she returned, she was a lich. Twisted and vile.
Lich.
In terror, I recoiled, fled our tower, and was soon discovered by Brachus's sentinels. They dragged me to the Mad King. So enraged was he to discover she had loved another that he feasted all his wrath upon me. All that is sweet and good in life ceased for many long years. Yet, despite it all, I loved Cassandra still, remembering the woman that was.
I won't talk too much about Exodus because we're focusing on Divinity tonight. But another thing I want to say about Exodus, I'll talk about all this on, I think it's going to be Tuesday's video. They're setting up a brand new franchise, and there's going to be the potential for some characters. If this franchise takes off, we might see like Exodus games, like a ton of them in the future, you know, D&D, adventure modules, all that stuff. And you might see certain characters that span across all of this. Kind of like you do in the Forgotten Realms with characters like Elminster, or in this game with characters like Arhu, who are present throughout all the Divinity games. And Exodus is setting up for a lot of cool stuff like that. We have like special beings that aren't necessarily immortal, but are different types of species that can survive hundreds, if not thousands of years. So like we might be playing Exodus, and then somebody in a D&D Exodus campaign, you know, might encounter the same character that we do in the video game. I like stuff like that. I like when everything comes together. There's a plethora of lore, and it doesn't really just end with like a single game.
So when the Source Hunters came, I wasn't simply liberated like I told you. No. I searched for Cassandra, and knowing she'd be executed on the spot, helped her make her escape. I, Hunter. I helped a sorceress Lich escape.
So Brachus Rex turned Cassandra, his sister, and just a little reminder here, and this helps me remember things too. Brachus Rex, the Source King, the one we killed at the end of Act 1, he led a very, very cruel time in Divinity lore. He was a very tyrannical type ruler. But his sister was Cassandra, and they were soul forged for some reason, meaning if one dies, the other dies, and they can both see each other's emotions and memories and stuff like that. But he found a way around them being soul forged by turning his sister into a lich, which I think broke the soul forge bond. But then I think he was just going to kill her because he could, because he was evil. And Arhu came in and saved her.
And that is the very reason I'm divulging all this. To warn you that she is here. Yes, it is true. Cassandra is the phantom that gives Phantom Forest its name.
We might be countering a lich here soon. I understand your motives, Arhu, and I thank you for your warning. After the brother, we must face the sister.
I fear that will indeed be inevitable. This is her forest now. She its queen. No trespass remains without consequence, and I have no clue how her mind twists and turns after all these years. Human yet, or horror only.
Arhu sounds... What's up, Bug? Arhu sounds a little bit like Neil.
Humanity.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Oh, how I hope, imperfect though it may be, that a glimpse of humanity may still lie buried beneath the Lich Cassandra is today.
Okay.
Be that as it may, stand warned that she possesses phenomenal powers, and that she is impervious to the sting of sword or sorcery.
Well, how... Oh, Tenebrium. Oh, no. Am I gonna have to kill her with Tenebrium?
I haven't laid eyes on Cassandra in many ages, Hunter. And I fear for what you may find. Fear for what I may find.
Well, I mean, she was banging a cat. You might as well bang the undead. Nobody's judging you in a Larian Studios game, right?
What a tale that was. A cat turned human, soon swept into all kinds of misery for all his troubles.
He has lived through the worst humanity has to offer, but at least he briefly knew love the best.
Agreed. Perhaps one day he'll love again, and see there is value to be found.
Alright, I wonder if I can get through this. I thought I picked up something that would allow me. Yeah, Exodus is definitely its own universe. I was just making comparisons to how the Forgotten Realms lore works. Where you'll see one character mentioned in books by authors that write in the Forgotten Realms, then that character will show up in Baldur's Gate 3, that character will be in Baldur's Gate 1 from 20 years ago, that character will be in somebody's D&D campaign. Exodus is similar to that. At least that's what they're setting it up to be. It's obviously new right now, so it's not tested and not matured, so to say, but... Yeah, some countries pronounce it like that, Bug. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe... In Belgium, they speak several different languages. I think it's like 3 main languages in Belgium when I was there. Okay, let's try to go through this. I'm going to F5.
Why are you all moving so fast?
Look, Wolfgraf's fine.
I can't bear this. No.
What? I thought I was able to go through that now. Germanic languages. See, Wolfgraf has the Phantom Protection Amulet. Why? Let me put it on Wolfheart. Let's see if that changes. If he has it on, maybe the entire party is protected? I don't know. I think I only have one of these, though.
Xandalor's amulet is protecting me.
Courses through
The
my
spectral
veins.
taint has no effect.
Huh.
Gather round, friends.
Hey, Cinematic, what's up?
On the mend.
Well, that complicates
Bless
things.
the 7 I am restored.
Guess we'll go through with Wolfheart right now.
Ah. I feel better already. Sweet relief. good as a new penny.
Maybe I only need one to go through and then I can just teleport or pyramid everybody else. I thought the entire area would have this death fog, but it appears that it doesn't. Ooh, look at this.
I'm clear of the Spectre's taint. It seems only the area directly around the bridge is haunted.
Where is our spirit? Where has she?
Ooh, I like how dense this is. Cool. Act 3 is cool. The amulet worked. We've made it safely into Phantom Forest. Well, speak for yourself, Wolfheart. Who's the we? Ooh, I love that music. Who has the damn amulet? Or the pyramid? Did I leave him on the ground? Oh my god, no. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, Wolgraf has it. Alright, let's put that on 5. Okay, we got everybody over.
She cannot be defeated. She will not die.
What do you guys think? This is my first rodeo with the teleport pyramids? You don't make it to Act 3 in Divinity Original Sin 1 without knowledge on the teleporter pyramids. Look at these guys. Wow. This is interesting. It's very fitting for Halloween. The long lost marksman, Baltog the Adventurer. It looks like no way to dialogue. I think this is just going to be straight up combat. So let's get everybody a little bit closer. Come on, guys. I'm just going to walk up just in case there is dialogue.
Quite dire.
Are you serious? Oh, God.
This tree swallowed her whole.
Belgians speak Dutch and French.
Version of nature I've never seen.
I remember Dutch. I think there was some French, but it also might be... Hold on. Now I need to know. I don't want to say a language that's not a language, so I'm going to hold off on saying it. I'm going to first look. Oh no, I was right. I was going to say Finnish. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of Finnish there. But I almost for a second doubted myself that Finnish was a language, but... And a lot of people speak English too. We're very, you know, any of you guys that are, you know, Canadian, well, not everybody in Canada, but especially us Americans, we're very, I don't want to use the word privilege because it's kind of cringe because people use that in all sorts of crazy ways these days, but we're very fortunate to speak the language of basically the world. Because, I mean, I've been to so many different countries, and English you can use in most countries and get by. Imagine if you grew up and you only spoke like one language from a small country. It's just like shit. Much harder time going anywhere outside of your country. And I am in big trouble right now with HP. So let's start off with a... This might be a TPK. Well, hopefully those guys don't get healed by poison. Okay, Wolfheart, you are hurting bad, brother. Let's go. Go right into the action. Yes, sir.
Charge of the champion!
Perfect. And then we're going to do this. Alright. Defensive mode. I'll pull back from this one, don't you guys worry. I've been in worse situations than this. Oh no, mass healing won't include Wolfheart now. That was a bad idea, actually. Wolgraf died? Oh, shit. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go... Are you kidding me? I can't...
Gods weep upon the earth.
I'm gonna take care of that problem. You know what? Oh no, I can't do mass healing now. And then let's go ahead and... Should be doing summons right now. Summons first. Could also save too. Now let's go ahead and give myself a heal. Jehan. Yeah, summons for the win. Oh yeah, Sesame.
Cornered! Let's see you try to wriggle free.
There's so many traps in this game, Mary, yeah. And I seem to hit a lot of them. Unless I lead with Wolgraf, and he is the one that has perception in my group. Hey, Foxy Otter, what's up? Just got this in DOS 2 installed yesterday. Very nice. Enjoy. This might be a TPK. It's possible. I've been through worse. Oh wait, Wolgraf wasn't even dead. Shit, I thought he was dead. Should I res Wolgraf? Yes. I think he has a crossbow out right now, which I don't know if I want. We'll put him right here.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
Oh my god, there are traps everywhere. And then we're going to go ahead and... Still haven't had a chance to get summons out.
I can do all with one shot, just one!
That's a great shot. Alright, Wolfheart. You need to heal.
I needed that.
Twice. And then we're also going to... Whirlwind.
Sow the wind and reap the world.
Hopefully none of these guys can heal. Alright, well, that's been answered. Paused your DOS 2 playthrough because you're sick, Sesame? Did you finish? Have you finished it before? Was that your first playthrough?
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
A dance to the death, and my steps the daintier.
Hey, double block out of Wolfheart right there. That was incredible. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's get some summons out now. Even though I should save up for an ultimate. Oh my god, an ultimate would be so good. The Storm ultimate. I need a couple more points. Oh, this is tough, but let's see. If I use... No, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. Believe it or not. I haven't used delay turn a single time in this game. I feel like I don't need it though. Alright, Mr. Wolgraf. Why don't you go ahead and get us a summons? We're gonna do this guy. He's my secondary tank. Okay, let's see. Is this the one that healed? Or was it... No, I think it was the cartographer that healed. Well, let's go ahead and get another summons in. Especially fire is going to be really good here. Alright, Wolfheart, you're doing just fine. We're going to go ahead and do another summons.
See how fast she scuttles.
Weaken the swordsman and then attack the cartographer. The long-lost cartographer. Foot's asleep right now. Oh my damage. Holy crap. That cartographer just did 3,300 damage to my fire elemental summons. It's a good thing I summon that fire elemental in. Holy crap. Oh my god. I just got, I think, a 7 aggro taunt right there. That is crazy. Alright, where's this? I don't care if I take an opportunity attack. This damn cartographer needs to die. Perfect. I really like the visual design of these creatures here.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Tell me something I don't know. Witchcraft spell that one-shot summons.
Cornered! Let's see you try to wriggle
Bad
free.
cartographer if you got lost. Yeah, clever wordplay of Larian. Come on, Wolf, hang in there, buddy. Oh no! Jehanna's feared. I think it's the first time he's ever been feared. It's my healer. Alright. I could absolutely wreck a couple of these guys right now. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to move up 2, and then I'm going to do this. Oh, wow. Okay, that'll have to work. I think it was worth it, hopefully. And we're going to give Lily a heal.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
I'll do Storm next time. Spider, go ahead and attack. Let's see. Can't make it over there. Okay. Alright, Wolfgraf, I'm going to have you do a buff. Let's go ahead and buff Lily. What was the buff? Give that to Lily, and then I'm also going to fast track, and also winged feet, because we're getting ready to go crazy. Alright, Wolfheart, you're still on the poison, but it seems fine. Let's see if I can finish off the cartographer on the ground here. Oh, great shot, brother. Having Wolfheart immune to burning, this has been so good. Because I can just light this entire ground up to get rid of the poison, which is healing the undead. And Wolfheart can just stand there as the tank holding aggro. What's up, Stu? Appreciate you popping in. Hey, Fireheart. In many ways, the combat in this game is superior to VG3. That's an interesting debate to be had. There's a lot of people that feel that way, though, Kaizen. It's not just you. I like both. I like this game for many reasons. I like Baldur's Gate 3's combat for many reasons. My hopes are that with Larian's next game, they take the best of this game, Divinity Original Sin 2, and Baldur's Gate combat, and they come up with the ultimate turn-based combat system. Because they each have their strengths and weaknesses. Alright, Wolfgraf has turned against me because he's charmed. But he has... How does he have a weapon out? Spider's turned against me too. That's crazy.
This seeks more than one target.
Alright, is the cartographer's dead? I'm gonna back up a little bit. Go, Wolfie. What do you got for us? Who's next? Cartographer's dead. We'll take care of this guy. Sure. Perfect.
I needed that.
All right, 2 more rounds of charmed. I don't know how to get rid of the charmed effect. I'm sure there's a spell for it. I just haven't done it yet. But it's time to cast a storm. You guys ready for this? This is going to be cool. I'm actually going to move up 2. 1. So good. It's a good thing most of these master spells you don't get till Act 3. You get them a little bit before that, but because they are insanely powerful. Fire spell that gets rid of charm? Okay, alright. I'll have to check Lily's spell arsenal. Gonna need Larian to reveal their next game before I die from hype. You and me both. I don't think I have that spell, but it's good to know. I think I'd have to pick it up. Smoke screen. I haven't tried that yet. Oh, fireball. Sometimes I forget about that. Yeah, let's do fireball. This is actually going to be pretty good because Wolfheart, like I said, won't take burning damage. We'll do fireball on these. Oh, I wish I could do it right here. I can. Here we go. All right. I don't know if that was worth it. BG3 because I know D&D better, but you can argue that DOS games give you more freedom in combat. Yeah, I think a lot of people just like that you have way more action points. Because in BG3, you know, it's just an action. Obviously, you can do a bonus action or a reaction. And some classes get extra attack and stuff, but for the most part, just do one single main action. And some people find that kind of boring, understandably. All right, let's slow this guy down. Everybody's looking pretty good right now, actually. I'm going to freeze. These guys are still, nope, not charm. We'll freeze. Load him. That guy's almost dead. I don't know if you, oh no, I forgot. You can't freeze when you're on the fire surface like that. That was a waste. Get rid of this poison. Get rid of the poison and the fire. Oh, you know what I do have? Oh, I do have my daggers. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and go right here. That doesn't look like it's a backstab, so in that case, I'm just going to kick this guy down. And then we're going to... Okay, Lily. Oh, I forgot there was a guy right here. Shit.
No glory in this death.
Great shot, Lily.
Dragon sight.
All right. Let's see what Wolfheart can do. The skeleton guy's dead. How'd he not die? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go ahead and do a regular staff attack and finish off.
I'm never out of my element.
Did he die? I don't see him now. Larian making a Starfinder 2 game would be epic. I think Sven will go for a no IP next game. Yeah, or their own IP, which is probably what you're saying. Yeah, they're obviously it'd have to be one or the other, right? We have that one Starfinder game that reached its Kickstarter goals. Alright, let's go ahead and move to right here.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
God, that's so powerful.
Tickle arrow.
How could that happen?
Not a lot of damage with the air staff. There's still 3 opponents left. Just have a hard time seeing them on the ground. They're all at like 1 HP right now. Where are the other ones? So we have the one right here. Apparently there's another one somewhere.
Meet your demise.
Right. And then where's the other one? Oh, right there. Okay, no TPK. That turned out okay now, didn't it? I wish I could have talked to that skeleton.
Into the fray once more.
I'm almost not interested in loot anymore. I'm not picking up anything that isn't insanely valuable or epic in rarity.
Back on my feet again.
Into the fray once more.
Thanks, Carl. I appreciate it.
Terrible, terrible. Dearest master, I have failed you. What will become of us? What will become? Why? Blessed souls, untainted in these woods. How is it possible? And what a welcome sight you are to eyes grown so weary of chaos and corruption.
Tell me about yourself.
Do you feel the spirit of these woods, Blessed One? It's growing fainter every day, overcome by darkness, pain, and terror. My mentor, the forest spirit, is dying, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. I am the spirit's apprentice, and it was once our happy lot to care for and heal the flora and fauna of this forest. I have so much still to learn, but my mentor has been overcome by the powerful forces of evil that have invaded our home.
Tell me about this mentor of yours.
Shiara is her name.
Shiara.
And the hum of her energy among the trees is growing fainter. A dying heartbeat I know not how to save. We were caught by a terrible demon. A sick soul who thrives on the anguish he draws from others. I escaped, only to find that without Shiara's protection, I was an easy target for the Lich Queen.
Lich Queen.
I am a lamb among wolves, and Shiara's power is waning. Without help, this forest and all its creatures will succumb to evil.
What do you know about this demon?
I've seen these woods pass through the hands of terrible fiend after fiend. First came the sorcerers, tainted by cruel magic. Next came the Lich Queen, mired in sorrow and a thirst for death. But I would have served them all in gratitude if it meant we'd be free of Balberith.
Balberith.
He thrives on pain. He feeds on it like a bee to a flower. He must have caught whiff of Shiara's sanctuary here, her home for creatures tainted by source, and figured he'd found himself a never-ending feast of pain. He captured us both, Shiara and I, and so the creatures of these woods were left vulnerable. I managed to escape while he glutted himself upon the fears of an unlucky passer-through, but I could not free my master in time. He keeps her there in his lair even now, waiting for her to break, so that he may consume her.
Let's discuss putting an end to this demon's reign of terror.
Is that why you've come? Do you intend to destroy Balborith? Blessed I knew you were, but your bravery is astounding.
Barabbas?
To find the demon, you must make a path through the many creatures he's tormented. Tread around them with care, O hero. They have been tainted. But any anguish you inflict upon them will only feed Balborith and make him stronger. Once Balborith is destroyed, Shiara will be free. In time, her spirit will heal, and with it this forest. Thank you, brave Blessed One. Good luck.
My 1000-year search is coming to an end.
What game are you talking about? Return True?
Near. A few more steps, no more.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, so Jehan has his personal quest going on here also. We met the forest spirit's apprentice, who told us the spirit has been captured by the demon Balborith. He is holding her in a swamp hut.
She's done it now. She's finally done it.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Where's that trap, sir? Ooh, man, Larian, I love Larian's forest style. I love that. This kind of reminds me of my ending screen. Look. It looks kind of like it. Sorry, one second. Gotta reorganize my chats. One of these days I'll have an efficient stream set up like a professional. Today is not one of those days. Okay, there we go. What's up, Click? We are in Endgame. I'm currently in the Phantom Forest, heading towards the Source Temple to bring this adventure to a wrap. I'm so happy that you got into these games, Click. You got into Larian's old turn-based games too. So if I remember correctly, you didn't really know how to feel about Baldur's Gate 3 being turn-based, and then you played it and then kind of opened your eyes up, or opened your mind up a little bit to some turn-based combat systems, which happened to me with Divinity Original Sin 2 from 2017. Larian did that to me with video games as well, but I don't want to speak for you. I think you said that. Not 100% sure.
Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. Dearest master.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, don't you guys like those red mushrooms in a deep dark forest? It just kind of adds a little bit of, you know, adds a little bit of fantasy. This might be my favorite biome so far, or area to explore. And why am I walking? Oh god. Oh, because I picked that up. Drop item. Bloodstone Cage. I forgot I picked that up. This chest is the only way to safely transport Tenebrium. Cool. Alright, we'll grab that. DOS 2 made me a turn-based RPG lover. Yeah, it's so cool how Larian is able to do that with their games. For a lot of people that, you know, grew up most of their lives thinking that they only liked action RPGs.
Where has she fled?
That doesn't look good.
Go no further. Her realm is death. Cassandra, our queen, our rotting mother, ruler of our souls.
I actually find myself, I'm a big action RPG fan, obviously, too. Played way more action games than turn-based games. I actually found myself sometimes these days like liking turn-based more than action, actually, because a lot of action combat systems can just be so boring and not have a lot of depth behind them, while turn-based has like so many opportunities to have so much depth and so much strategy and stuff like that. Who are you?
I am her prey. I am her subject. I am her soul.
Tell me about this, Cassandra.
The temple is not all it seems. Lower the bridge. Find her bones.
Her bones?
Spirit, where
A whispering corpse. Oh my god, shut up, corpse. I'm trying to read. A whispering corpse in the trees of Phantom Forest told us that a bridge within the Temple of the Dead will lead us to Cassandra's body. And the cool thing is, like with Baldur's Gate 3, Larian is becoming, with their turn-based games, allowing it to feel a little bit more like some of the action RPGs too, with the ability to zoom down into the third-person perspective, the ability to use WASD. I think all that stuff we're going to see a lot more out of Larian in the future. There's one problem I had with turn-based games growing up too, was that they didn't feel immersive to me. Like even when you're walking around and exploring and stuff like that. But Larian has been changing that. Dragon Age Origins changed that a little bit. The Last of 2 is changing that. Oh, so much for... Alright, what do we got here? Source Tainted Night. Okay. Then an air ward, and then these disgusting creatures. Alright, let's go ahead and start off the only way to start off in a Divinity game. We're going to do that, and then the Oath of Desecration on Lily. I actually really like, even though my intelligence is low, I really like this build so far, with Wolfgraf being the critical hit rogue. Because it's obviously it's a lot hard. It's pretty hard to play a rogue in this game because they're so squishy, and you find yourself like sitting out of a lot of battles or trying to stay away because you're gonna die. But if you spec your rogue right, like with some of these witchcraft spells that I have, like when I don't have the opportunity to move him in for a kill for high damage, for high DPS, he has all these awesome like buff spells to make Lily better. I have these summons, all these really cool things that don't even require a high intelligence. I'm really liking Wolfgraf, even though like I only get to use him like for DPS for like half the battle. But when I get to use him, he deals a shit ton of damage, that's for sure. Alright, let's start off with a rain of arrows, maybe. Ooh. Okay, move up 2. Move up 1.
This is the end for you.
Wow, that was a lot of damage. These guys don't seem like they're that powerful, but I probably shouldn't get too ahead of myself. We all know what happens when I do that. Why did he make that sound? I don't remember ever hearing him do that.
Engaged.
Okay, Jihan. Brother of the Air. Yeah, I always liked real time with pause. I never had a problem with that. But for some reason, like actual turn-based combat for, you know, like 60-70% of my gaming life, I just never liked it. Like I don't know, I mean, I played it in Pokemon and it was fine, but it just didn't feel immersive to me. Like, and especially the ones where they bring you into like a different arena and takes you out of like the actual game. But I've changed my mind a little bit on that over the years, obviously. Move up 2. It's one of the reasons why I've never played a Final Fantasy game before. And the funny thing is, now Final Fantasy has turned into action I find myself wishing that it was turn-based. That would be more interesting for me to go back to it. Claire Obscure kind of does that in a way. Like it doesn't take you out of the map, but like you go into an arena where all the characters are lined up. That used to really bother me when I was younger. I was like, it just didn't look right to me. It didn't make sense. Real time with pause was always fine because that made sense to me. And then when I started playing Larian games, this type of turn-based combat makes sense to me. There's no, like, everybody doesn't spawn in different spots and line up, and the viewpoint doesn't change from when you were wandering around. But get me wrong, I really like it in Claire Obscure. I think it's fine. Just telling you guys what I felt when I was younger. And obviously, I was stupid.
Who greased my boot soles?
Hopefully, she doesn't get attacked. Can't remember how many I taunted. Wild to think that Larian's next game will likely also be a CRPG. Most AAA action games will be giving a release in wide berth. Yeah, it's pretty funny to think of Bethesda. Well, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be pretty hot. But it is kind of funny that Bethesda dropped their release date right on top of BG3, and then Larian moved it up a month, and then it turned out that BG3 probably took a shit ton of attention and sales away from Starfield. Let's go ahead and we're going to go winged mode. Actually, nope, I already got the summons. Got Rapture. Let's go ahead and fast track. Winged feet. And then I'm going to go invisible. Check out Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't heard of that one. Maybe I will. Now you guys know why I teleported Lily right onto the front lines. Because of that right there.
Dragon sight!
Starfield is just bad though. Yeah, but I mean it's still Bethesda, and it still had a ton of hype, and it's just funny that Bethesda thought that their game was gonna not be affected by another RPG, because obviously, I mean, they come from the mindset of being some of the kings of the RPG genre. So it makes sense, but it didn't work out that way now, did it?
Chaos grips my hands today.
Although Starfield, I think, was successful. Don't know if we have any official numbers. It's really hard to know these days with Game Pass, like how a game's actually doing. But I think Starfield was commercially successful. It's just Baldur's Gate 3 was like a movement. It's like a game. I don't mean cultural movement as in like the culture wars type thing, but I want to say cultural movement in a way. It was more than just a good game. It was, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm never gonna think of it. Alright, let's go ahead and no. I'm gonna save up for Storm, I think. Everybody's looking pretty good health-wise right now. Played 200 hours of it, Browse. I gotta go back to it sometime. Yeah, we can just get right up in the action now. Probably shouldn't cloak and dagger in, but I'm going to. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, these guys are almost dead. This isn't even... I'm fine. can't even tell like who I'm fighting right now. Everything's green.
Face the unending darkness.
That's the only one left. Perhaps he was a cultural phenom. Yeah, I want to say that, but at the same time, like, I'm not trying to get into the, like, when we think culture, like, I almost think culture wars, like, you know, like the woke versus the anti-woke crowd and all that. I wasn't trying to mean that. That's why I was hesitant to use that word. But you're right. It was like a cultural. It's a different type of cultural. Culture means a lot of different things, doesn't it? It is multifaceted. Let's go ahead and tornado. This is going to be pretty ugly to get through when I finish combat here. Genre defining. I like that, Andre. I like that a lot. Well, that was an easy battle. First easy battle I've had in a while.
I needed that.
Whoa, where do these guys come from? I just came from over there.
I feel better already.
Wait, did I? Oh no, I came from over here. Wait, did I? Where did I come from?
Sweet relief.
I don't know. I'm confused now.
Sweet relief.
Into the fray once more. Into the fray once more.
Finish these guys off quickly. 3 AP to move that far.
I needed that.
Stunned again. Stunned on top of stunned. A massive Star Wars remake for Starfield. It seems they remade a whole mod, bros. I thought I saw something on my YouTube homepage, like a thumbnail talking about that. I didn't click on it though.
No glory in this death.
I'm confused where they came from. I'm lost now. Where did I come from?
Cassandra, our mother, our queen, our killer.
This is a different
corpse.
forest victim? Who are you?
I am her fruit.
Tell me about this Cassandra.
The Lich Queen. Back. Turn back while you can.
A whispering corpse in the trees told us that Cassandra is an invulnerable being. Persona 5 has incredible turn-based combat. Never played it.
As good as a new penny.
Forest will take you. She is.
Oh man.
The Phantom will take you. Cassandra, our mother.
Who are you?
I am her. The dead. Pay tribute.
Temple of the Dead.
Will take you. The forest.
The whispering corpse in the trees told us that Cassandra is honored within the Temple of the Dead. What the hell is going on here?
Do you come from where the sun shines? Cassandra, or I am her prey. The temple rejects life. The temple takes only the dead. Come from where the
Phantom
sun
Forest
shines.
Whispering Corpse told us that the only the dead may enter Cassandra's
News
temple.
of dawn.
Dude, this is straight up turning into Halloween right now. These guys are cursed poachers right here. Oh my, there's a lot of them. They're level 17? Okay, I'm level 17. Whoa. Let's see if I can identify any of them. Crushing minus 50. Fire, water, 100% poison. Well, we might as well just take this out right now. Question is, where do I want to fight? I think we just go for it. Oh my god, they just got put in combat. Shit. Little bit too close. Did that blow up the bomb? I don't know. No, okay. Good. Uh-oh. Hey! It was actually pretty decent. Olgraf just got freaking destroyed. I'm worried about the casters here.
So cold here.
Okay, we're going to defensive mode. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Surrender now!
I actually find the combat more fun in this game, modern gaming, than I do with Divinity Original Sin 2. With that said, as a whole, yeah, I agree. Divinity Original Sin 2, when it comes to like core gameplay, it's definitely improved upon this game. But I don't know, I'm not like a huge fan of the armor and magic system in the second game. It was great. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but at the same time, it's a good starting class. Keep in mind, there's no class system in this game. If you haven't played these games before, truly, if you look on my channel, probably like 4 or 5 videos ago, I released a beginner's guide for this game in particular. And I talk a lot about the starting classes and all that and what it actually means. Definitely recommend watching that. But there's really no such thing as a good starting class. Damn, this is not good. This is not good at all.
Freezing flurry!
Melt them where they stand!
What in the name of Sigurd?
Got you, brother. Don't you worry about a thing. You guys are all pretty low on HP right now. Do we save for the storm? I think yes. Everybody's looking good health-wise. Lily's hurt a little bit. She's burning. I could do rain. Damn. Is he gonna attack her? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna hold my ground. Nice.
Surrender now!
31% block with the shield.
My life is ebbing away.
I love when I read the chat while the entire round of combat goes about itself, and then I look back. I have no idea what happened. Lily is dead right now. Surrounded. Wolfgraf is surrounded right now. Hey, Polymer. Alright, let's see here. So many opponents in this battle. Wolfheart's fine, he can hold his own. I don't think I can get... Let's do Storm right now while I have the chance.
What just happened?
Okay, and then I'm actually going to... 3 left. Damn, I really hope he doesn't get attacked. I think he's going to. I think I'm gonna have to go invisible. Okay, Curse Poacher right here. We're gonna weaken. Just happened. I got one turn. Oh, I got Petrify or Frozen. Oh, that was a great taunt right there. I don't like being that close, but I don't really have much room here. We're all looking pretty good here. I'm gonna drop this just to make sure we stay looking good, and it's gonna help out my undead decapitator too, the one who has taunted pretty much all the enemies. Hey, Wolfheart leveled up, level 18. I wonder what max level is. It must be 20. I've done most of the content that you can do in this game. I know I missed a few side quests in Act 2 due to the order that I did things, but for the most part I've been doing pretty much everything. Alright, Lily, what do you got for me? This will kill the undead poacher probably in 1 right here. Let's do it.
It's cold here.
Oh, that was beautiful. Love the sound effects.
Bless the 7, I am restored.
Spark it up!
Jehan is the MVP in this fight.
I'm too fast for the likes of you.
Act 4? I didn't know there was an Act 4. I thought there was only 3 acts. This is like a small one. Oh god! Wolfgraf almost died. DOS 2 solo mode is honestly easier. You mean like Lone Wolf perk you're talking about? Okay, nice. Alright, I have to help out Wolfgraf here. I don't want to waste another res scroll, so let's kill this boar. Hey, perfect. I don't think Wolfgraf is gonna die.
Back on my feet again.
Okay, who do we got left? The bull.
Back on my feet.
The sound he made. It's the first time I've seen that animation and particle effect for Blessed. Maybe it's because it was on a bull and it was so big. Oh no, that's not good.
Stitch in time, eh, friends?
Oh, I have 2 opponents left. I thought there was only 1. It's 2. Lone Wolf perk in general is easier. That's what I hear. I really had no interest in running it because of that. It's really just a way for people that either are doing another run or people that don't want to have party members get into the game. I'm happy that it's offered, but yeah, it's not the same as like soloing a game.
Whirling blows!
On the mend.
I need to figure out how to get to the dragon in Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, if you go into the prison under the bridge on Worm's Crossing Bridge. So this is the start of Act 3. You can find your way into the prison or just get put into the prison. If you break out, there's a little section when you leave the cells, if you head towards the main door to the prison and go right, there's a little section where you have to cast an ice spell, if I'm remembering correctly, on one of the torches, or one of the blue torches or something like that, and then it opens up a secret entrance into the whole answer content. But you can always just Google search how to get to answer, and I'm sure it'll come up a lot easier than the way I just explained it. Lightning spell, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's been so long since I
another chance.
played Act 3 in Baldur's Gate 3. Might be due for another playthrough soon.
Seven, crush you like an
Did I
ant.
figure it out myself? Yes. I actually don't look up guides, or, I mean, once in a great while you guys see me look up something. I did it for this game, that one damn puzzle. That one puzzle with that one wizard with the cardinal directions in the book. I had to look that one up. But yeah, generally speaking, I just try to figure things out because I have a lot of fun, even if it's super frustrating. Might look something up on stream because sometimes it's really annoying as a viewer to watch me sit there struggle for like 2 hours. When I played Baldur's Gate 3 on our review codes, this was before there were even any answers online.
Face the unending darkness.
All right, level 18. Let's go. Just gonna keep going into I'm gonna put a point into single. Why not? It's been a while. All right, Lily. Do another point into Dex for that damage, and I have 3 points to spend. Let's put it into Pyro. Is at 4 right now. I could get level 5 Pyro, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna need it. Let's just put another point into Bow. 4 into Bow. I like that. Jehan, we're gonna give you a point into do a point into speed. Never go wrong with speed in this game. Then I have 6 points to spend. We have Arrow 5, Hydro 5. Let's do a point into maybe one of the tanky points. Let's see. Bodybuilding, willpower. Saving throws, let's do willpower. And Wolgraf is level 17 because he has been dead in so many battles and hasn't received XP because I'm playing on Tactician. You guys don't have to worry about that if you're playing on normal. Wolgraf has 6 points to spend, and we have Witchcraft. Yeah, let's do Witchcraft 5. I can use one of the not. Shit, I should have done Fire 5. No, I didn't need to do Fire 5. It's fine. All right, for Lily. All right, Jehan, heal up my tank, please, sir.
On the mend.
Puzzles and dialogues are okay for you. Other puzzles, no thanks. It's funny how everybody's brain just reacts differently to different types of puzzles.
Sweet relief.
You have a browser open on a wiki when you play this game? Hey, you know, play games any way that you want, as long as you're having fun, right? That's the entire point of playing video games. So if you look up every puzzle, every item, follow guides, all that. Cool.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, I encourage you guys to do that so I can get more views on my videos. This is a cool ass map right here. All right, I got a waypoint shrine. I want to go back and see. We'll go back in a second. Let me get the shrine first. Wow. Game looks really good. Coming out in 2014. Although visuals haven't really progressed that much. Frustrated boar. Alright, now I have the Phantom Forest, the Thorny Grounds.
The boar tries to grunt and squeal, but not a note high or low does it produce. Its entire body bespeaks an exasperated frustration at being unable to do so.
Alright, another animal with no voice.
The boar energetically points towards the downward sloping path. Whoever robbed him of his voice might be close by indeed.
So this is cool because this ties into Wolgraf's quest because he doesn't have a voice too. And the boar is pointing this way. Which way is that on the map? Wow, man, there's so much these games are so content dense, it's crazy. I do want to see what's up with that Temple of the Dead. I don't want to get into too much random stuff. But I don't know if I can do the Temple of the Dead yet. Oh, God! You're okay, Lily. Stop complaining.
From drizzle to deluge.
I hear something big up there. Wolfgraf does not have a voice. Nope.
Back on my feet again.
His notes are narrated in a narrator in the game, but he can't actually speak right now.
Wolfgraf almost pushes you in the direction the boar motioned towards. He knows he's close to a voice snatcher, and he intends to confront him as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I'm just curious as you are. Let's go find this voice throttling
Wolfgraf's
troublemaker.
lips bend into a cruel smile as he readies his weapon. Whoever is down there has a mortal enemy heading right for him.
Cool. Alright, log up.
I needed that.
We met a boar in Phantom Forest that tried to speak to us but couldn't. We could gather whoever took his voice must be close by.
As good as a new penny.
Into the fray once
Damn, there's a
more.
lot going on here. What is that? Oh my gosh, a void demon. Wow.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Too lazy to... God.
A little help here.
I wish traps were this powerful in Baldur's Gate 3. There's only like 1 or 2 traps in Baldur's Gate 3 that actually do any sort of significant damage. It's the ones that push you off ledges, but most of the other traps in BG3, you just walk right through them. It's not even a big deal.
I know just the cure.
Into the fray once more. As good as a new penny.
Choose a barrel if you dare. Perhaps
Sweet
you'll find
relief.
some treasure there. Perhaps you'll find a monster, though. Oh well, there's just one way to know.
Then he leaves?
On the mend.
Hey, the first barrel worked.
Better already.
A myriad treasures at my fingertips. Lost.
I hope you were choosy
Stitch in
at least.
time, hey,
or
my
did you
friends?
leave the best bit to blow to smithereens?
Crap, I think I only got 1 item. Yep. That's funny.
The phantom will take
Alright,
you.
the Temple of the Dead is right
The
here.
forest will hold you. Go no further. Around me. I am hidden. Switches like will take you. The forest will hold you.
Stop talking. A whispering corpse in the trees of Phantom Forest told us that some of the skulls within the Temple of the Dead are actually hidden switches. Alright, I guess we're going into the Temple of the Dead or trying to figure out what that's all about. Or I could go get Wolfgraf's voice. We'll peek up here a little bit. Oh, wow. Or not. Well, this should be interesting.
Who will hear your moans? Who will save you here?
Shit. Stupid. Now we gotta wait a second. I gotta run to the bathroom while my stealth ability is on cooldown. It's almost done.
take you. The forest will hold you.
Anybody still here?
Who will hear your moans? Who will save you here?
Use that to get around. Oh my god. Oh my god.
A strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it.
Oh shit. The hell? How many times have I had to revive Wolfgraf? Too many times to count. I don't know if that would do anything.
Who will hear your moans?
Whoa! Stop flipping it like
Missed.
that.
Slide.
It's over. Let's do it again with Wolfgraf. Okay, we got 4 turns right now. Let's go. What? What do you mean I can't get up there? Oh. It's definitely not blocked. Look how the orcs look like aliens in this game. That's some bullshit right there. You're telling me I can teleport? Oh, thought I just had it. dead. Why does it keep popping up like that? Like wants to let me do it. Hey, what's up, Brandor?
The Temple of Death welcomes only its likeness.
Let me do this again and see what happens. We found the entrance to the Temple of Death, but it seems that the living cannot go inside. That puts us in a bit of a pickle. We met the forest spirit's apprentice, who told us the spirit has been captured by the demon Belbera. I've got an idea. I've got a damn idea right now, folks. And you guys are gonna love it.
The phantom will take
You guys are gonna love this idea.
The forest will hold you.
This is what you call a 200 IQ play right now. Okay?
I can vanish into thin air.
Intruder spied.
It's a hell of an inventory right there, isn't it?
Strange. It refuses to transport me.
Well, I figured something out. Oh my god. The question is, what do I do from here? Holy bodies. Are you kidding me? This is disgusting. Can you imagine this in a modern day Larian game? Updated graphics. Holy crap. Is Wolf a genius? I think at this point, that's pretty much been answered. Hey, what's up, Trey? You know, honestly, when I first started this game, I kept praising DOS 2, but I'm having just as much fun, if not more, than the second game. A lot of people will say, and I agree with them, that Divinity Original Sin 2 is probably, you know, a better game overall as a full package, but this game is awesome. So if you like Larian games, I highly recommend playing this. It's definitely not like a step back like into like an old game. It's it holds up very well in modern times. It's very, very fun. And it's not like an unfinished game either. It has so much content, so much high quality content. All right, well, I figured that out. What do we do now? Wonder if I can do this. Hold on. I'm a genius. It's official now. 190 to 195 max IQ. maybe even higher. And that's why you guys watch me. I've literally never figured out. I've never, let alone never died in a game like this, unless on purpose, like you guys just saw for the puzzle. There's never been a puzzle I ever had to look up. I've never died in a video game. You know, sometimes I just wonder, is gaming even for me at this point? Is there any challenge left in gaming in general? I don't know. I'm gonna have to make the games myself at this point. Am I still? What did I just do? Did I just send the? What did I just do? All right, we're in. Drop a little mass healing spell here. Everybody here? Yeah, everybody's here. Hey, UV, what's up?
I needed that.
That was actually a really cool little puzzle right there. Obviously, it wasn't that hard to figure out, but I like the puzzles in this game, with the exception of that one that I couldn't figure out.
Bless the seven.
These are really good puzzles. Like, I feel like they're like a really good challenge. Like, they're just enough to keep you fully engaged.
Once more.
Like, interested in trying to figure things out, but not frustrating enough to where you hate every single one and you feel like you're a dumbass. I really like the puzzles in this game. Let's do, actually, I don't need to do a, yeah, we're going to do an F5. Would I ever try to work for Larian in some capacity? No. I remember people, like, when my channel was starting to blow up, people were like, yeah, you should go work for Larian. I'm like, no, I don't want to work for somebody else. I mean, I would do, like, if I ever get into voice acting or something, if I try to touch up on, no, I don't have any skills. If I ever try to learn skills like that, I had one company ask me to do some voices, an indie company. For some reason, it didn't come through, but I would do something like that. But no, I have no interest in getting a job. Okay, what do we do here? I'm sure it's lovely to work for Larian, but at the end of the day, you still got to be there, you know, for so many hours at this time and all that, and I think I'm good. What if there was something cool? Sometimes I do game consultation, believe it or not. I don't know why anybody reaches out to me, but there's been a few games where, like, somebody's reached out, a company reaches out and then has me and some other people come in and, like, watch their presentations and test out their game. Before, like, I'm under NDA for a couple of these that I've, not that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, but for some reason there's been a few companies that have had me do that. And it is basically contract work, so you get paid hourly while you're advising and giving opinions on their game and things that could make it better. That stuff is pretty cool, but I would never actually want to work for, like, a company. I want to play the games that people design. I don't want to make them. This is crazy in here. I guess there's nothing to really do except go into the cave. Thought there might be, like, some special thing here. Just all dead bodies. Reptilian. Thank you, by the way, for 52 months of channel membership. It's a crazy number. Appreciate your long-time support. Oh, nice, Trav. I hope you enjoy it. It's a great game. I'm currently on Act 3 in that game, so I still have a little bit left to go myself. All right, the question is, if we awaken Cassandra here and she's actually invulnerable, what the hell do I do? Just stuck down here with all these dead imp bodies. All right, so talking to the trees, one of them said some of the skulls within the Temple of Dead are actually hidden switches. Whoa, this is cool. We lowered a bridge, which allowed us to travel further into the depths of the temple. I have a feeling one of these is going to be, one of these sarcophaguses is going to be a battle. Like this one right here. Yeah, you don't want to spoil yourself on that game, Ray, because it's so story-centric. The gameplay is good too, but I feel like the real reason why that game really took off was because of the emotional story that they take you on, the characters. So, yeah, don't spoil yourself. All right, let's go ahead and click on this. I'm just going to leave everybody right here, and we'll see what happens. F5. Uh-oh.
The tomb. It's empty.
More than that. It's a trap.
Legend of Grimrock? I have not, Brando. I'll have to check it out. This isn't good. Okay. Wow. All right. Sarcophagi is the plural, you think, Bug? Interesting. Oh my god, my entire team is going to wipe right now. Shit, I'm poisoned for 2 turns also. Damn it, I wanted to summon the other guy. Shit. No, it's sarcophagus. Is this? Interesting. Okay, 1 tornado can clean this up for me, so I'm not going to panic right now, but we're going to try to maybe set up a little bit of a funnel or something. Let's see, archer. What is this right here? Oh, they're all buried fighters. Actually, this is traps. I wonder if I have to just get out of the poison. Something on the ground maybe that... Oop, that's a scribe right there. Something on the ground that's causing the poison to come up. I don't see anything right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just start moving this way though. Towards the front. Hold my ground. Going to defensive.
Concentration from boots to hell.
All right, Lily. What can we do here to start us off? We're going to start off with a... Should be doing a summons. But it's just so tempting not to do the Rain of Arrows. I'm doing Rain of Arrows.
Marksman's Monsoon!
Yeah, I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it.
Keen vision of the scout!
Okay, Jehan. Can you give me the tornado, brother? Okay, that definitely helps. I don't see anything on the ground, so maybe the poison will stay away. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. That worked out great. Alright, air elemental I can't do right now. I'm gonna maybe save this turn. Let's see. I'm gonna save up for a mass healing. I'll do bitter cold. We're gonna do it on swordsman. Okay. Hey Luna, what's up? I think the humor style vibe of DOS 1 really hits. Yeah, I think it's pretty good too. I have a love-hate relationship with it sometimes. I think a few things in the Divinity series might be a little bit too silly for my liking, like the way that you stealth around. There's a couple other things, but overall, yeah, I think I agree.
They are but flies to this queen.
Dragonkin defender.
Oh, now I can do this. It's too late though. Go ahead and I'm going to Oath of Desecration. Too far. Shit. I'm just gonna come help out. Okay, I'm gonna drop a mass healing. Get that going. And then we'll do a slow current on this guy. Look to move somewhere else. This guy right here. Yeah, I can't get through there. Should have petrified or froze the guy that was going to be alive for more than one turn, but that's okay. I needed to make a little pathway. Nice.
Feeling trapped?
Bullgraph, no! Oh my god, he dies every encounter. The added challenge of having to remove physical and magical armor and movement counting towards your AP and taking away from attacks. Doran, what's going on? Drop by to let you know I'm 9 hours deep into Wrath of the Righteous. Well, at least 2 or 3 of them were spent in menus reading tooltips, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, Pathfinder games are some of the most complex games I've ever played. Well, I've only played Wrath of the Righteous. I haven't played Kingmaker. I actually covered Wrath of the Righteous on the channel. I did a few guides and stuff, and it was just, I was literally like a kid at the university, just like studying for an exam, trying to put these videos together. But it's cool though. It's a great game. You just take the time to learn the basics. It goes a long way. And you'll avoid future frustration. Wrath of the Righteous, one of the biggest things that you can take your time with is learning. I don't remember the terminology because it's been like 4 years since I've played it, whenever it came out. It's taking your time learning like how to overcome resistances and stuff like that, and learning vulnerabilities. That goes a very, very long way. Because that's the type of game where you can come up to a combat encounter and just not be able to get through it at all due to using the wrong spells and attacks. The devs have no pity for you. Just gotta learn. And I respect that.
On the mend.
Sweet relief.
If you can finish both Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous, then you can call yourself a true gaming genius. That is true, Bug. And that is a feat I have not accomplished. The problem I have with those games, even though I really love Wrath of the Righteous. Wrath of the Righteous came out, was it 2020? Wasn't like a ton of games around that time that I was enjoying. I think this came out the same year as Solasta. I'd be tempted to give it my game of the year for that year, even though I didn't finish it. I still had like 80 hours into it. Those games are really tough for me to stream though. And I do play games offline these days, just not a ton, because I'm working on videos offline at the same time. It's really tough games to stream. The good thing is Dark Heresy coming out, which is Owlcat's next CRPG, Warhammer CRPG. I think it's supposedly going to have all voice characters now, like the entire game. I think I heard that, which goes a long way for someone like me streaming the game. Even with voice though, like some games, like Wrath of the Righteous would have been better experienced not streaming, because you really have to sit there and just learn and take your time. And when you're streaming, you're not anxious, but you know that you have so many people watching you while you're trying to figure things out, and people are yelling at you in the chat for doing the wrong thing, and then that confuses you, and then you can't focus when you're trying to actually read and learn something, and just be a mess. But guess what? Not every game needs to be a stream-friendly game. That's the beautiful thing about it. Should probably call on Wardrow before I give up too much XP. But because they're not very stream friendly, it makes it a little bit harder for me to get around to doing them. With that said, if Owlcat does another Pathfinder game, oh my, I'm gonna be so excited. Especially if they don't, and that probably won't be for years away. Maybe like 4 or 5, even 6 plus. And they're gonna be like, if they keep continuing to be successful, who knows like what production quality they'll have at that time. Makes a game more stream friendly. Yeah, games that have a lot of dialogue that isn't voiced are not very stream friendly for most streamers, I would say, because you're literally just reading the entire time, and you're after like an hour, like your vocal cords just start aching. So it's not enjoyable. And also on top of that, I have a hard time sometimes when I'm reading to you guys. I'm not actually absorbing the information myself, which leads to a less enjoyable run. Because then I'm just kind of clueless as to what I'm doing. That's one thing that makes it a game not that stream friendly for me in particular. Everybody's different. Another thing is a game, I say this, but I play a lot of complex games. Games that are just highly complex can be tough to stream in general for probably most streamers.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Because sometimes, you know, a live streaming environment isn't really a good learning environment. Not to say that not to say there's not streamers that can't do it well, but for me, I'm a little bit ADD brains, and learning something complex in a live streaming environment can be pretty tough. And if you can't learn the game, then it's not that fun to stream. And then on top of that, everybody's just yelling at you the entire time you're playing, telling you you're doing it wrong. It's just better experienced offline. And then some other games are just more focused on immersion and stuff, and they're not really just as stream friendly as in entertaining to audience people. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 I think is kind of stream friendly, but not really at the same time. I really enjoyed playing that one for a Let's Play series because I didn't have to live stream it. I was able to fully immerse myself in the world. And immersion is front and center in Kingdom Come Deliverance. So the fact that I was given a review code and able to play it before it came out to prepare content versus releasing it on day one and then going live was so huge for my enjoyment of the game, because I was just fully immersed. I mean, I'm filming a Let's Play, so I'm a little bit worried about trying to do things right and stuff like that, but...
Breaking bones?
I really was so happy that I got to play that one a little bit early from a content perspective. So then if I want to stream the game, I can just stream it, and I've already took it in the game on that first playthrough.
Focus volley.
But every streamer is different. That's just personally a few things that make a game not stream friendly for me. Summon him and put him right there. Nice. I am happy that I built an audience the way I did though on this channel, because if I wasn't like a Baldur's Gate 3 creator or someone that covered CRPGs and I was just like a regular streamer that liked RPGs in general, and if I played a game like this, you'd probably get like no views. But because I built up such a CRPG audience, especially from Baldur's Gate 3, like I can play and even cover these games and still have people that come and watch. But if you took like a regular old action RPG streamer, like they probably wouldn't be able to get a ton of people willing to watch them for a game like this. So then you got to bring in the whole view equation, like what games actually get views, which ones don't. Do you care about that, etc. Came to views, I just play Baldur's Gate 3 24/7. I could get way more viewership, but not good for my mental health. Just do the same thing over and over and be burnt out and not want to do it at all, completely lose your passion for it, and really try to not let that happen to myself. So if it means, you know, dropping viewership for certain games, I don't really care. And I'm also not a full-time streamer, so.
Looks like you've slowed to a crawl.
I know what that would do. I'm gonna try this. This is gonna hit Wolfheart. Okay, I was wondering if that would have a surface effect over the poison. Quest you get in the village of Kuttenberg to steal 5 items from 5 people. That was peak immersion. What are you doing, Wolf? Yeah, exactly. Who's still alive? I don't see anybody.
Nowhere is safe from my arrows.
Bless the seven I am restored.
I've gotten a lot better at focusing on, in general, in life over the years, but like my streams from like 5 years ago, I was just so ADD brained while I was playing. I was so worried about everything. I was so worried about being entertaining. I was so worried about, you know, everybody yelling at me in the chat for doing things wrong, and that would go in my head. I wasn't able to manage the community as well, so people would be fighting and doing things in the chat, and I'm thinking about that. I've gotten way better at focusing. I mean, I'm not great at it, but over the last couple of years, I've really worked on that, and I found ways to enjoy myself a lot more. Different ways to handle games while live too. Like I used to really worry about taking my time and learning things because I thought viewers would get bored. And there's probably some truth behind that, but ultimately I found if I took my time, even if I lost some initial viewership, in the end it would equate to a much more enjoyable run where more people would come back because I had a much more solid understanding of the game. Sometimes it's more enjoyable to watch somebody that at least half knows what they're doing versus watching somebody that just constantly is doing things wrong. It can be frustrating to watch that. So these are things you learn over time. The more you
grips my hands today.
more you do things.
On the men.
A taste of the gathering storm.
Okay, I remember the time when you were switching to the tavern every 10 minutes whenever a channel member would show up in chat. Yeah, that was really bad for my focus levels, for sure. I'm happy I did that, though, because that was like earlier on in my career, you know, when I wasn't a full-time creator at that time, and I was just very appreciative of people, you know, wanting to, you know, support me. I'm still obviously very appreciative, but I'm down a little bit since then, because back then I didn't, you know, I mean, I wasn't used to ever getting a donation or anything like that. I also felt guilty too back then when people would donate and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. But I guess I got used to that over the years. I don't want to run through the fire. Wolgraf's gonna die. He's so squishy. With this next turn.
I must focus.
When I first started off, I felt like super guilty about working this job because I was playing video games. And even though there was a ton of work that went behind it that people never saw behind the scenes. The first year that I really went all out on YouTube was the least amount of gaming I've ever done in my life, believe it or not. Felt weird to me because I felt like, I don't know, I didn't deserve it or something like that. I had that for many, many years. Not to say that I feel like I deserve it now, but now I'm just like, yeah, this is my job, this is my life, I do this for a living, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try to not be like predatory or manipulative when it comes to stuff like that. And just, you know, whatever happens, happens. And actually, not celebrating donations and stuff as much, I feel like is actually a better way to do it, because I feel like I was almost like not manipulating, but like trying to make a big deal out of like a donation when it is a big deal, but then like I was encouraging people to do it for my reaction. That's the way that I felt. And I didn't like that. I didn't want people like sending me money because they knew I was going to do something. It just didn't feel right. So things have changed over time. All right, is there anything I can do in this room? Let's focus back on the game. I'll loot a couple of these sarcophaguses. I don't think I'm able to get that one. Let's do a mass healing. I don't think I really care about loot as much now that we're towards the end of the game. I'll catch up on the chat, then I'll focus back on the game here. I know we've been kind of talking about a lot of subjects that are off topic here.
Stitch in time, eh, friends?
Thanks, Doran.
Sweet relief.
Back on my feet again.
A stitch in time.
Stone Spire,
my
thanks
friends.
for the $2 super chat, my man. Let's go to the tavern, bro.
I needed that.
Let's go, baby. Shit, man. Appreciate you, brother. Let's take 10 minutes and talk about that now, so more of you guys do that. Thanks, Stoned. It was genuinely flattering, though. Like, when I first started this as a job and, like, a donation train or something would start, like, I actually didn't know how to act. Like, I genuinely was, like, flustered a little bit, so... It wasn't just not feeling like people should donate. It was also, like, holy shit, like, I'm blushing like crazy right now. What's up, Silver? Interesting. Look at this.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
No, don't donation train. You can donation train some nights, but right now I'm in a deep tavern.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Or not tavern, I'm in a deep dungeon. I gotta focus, okay? If you donation train me, then I'm not gonna know what the hell I'm doing. So delay the donation train for another night.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Do an F5. Medi Gaming, what's going on?
Back on my feet again.
Yeah, I'll get the tavern back, I promise. Tavern is going to come back. I mean, we're not going to be going there every 10 minutes, but...
once more.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Dude, this trap, don't run over it.
Sweet relief.
You guys see how I'm like super distracted right now? Like I'm thinking about like what we just talked about. I'm looking at the chat. I'm all over. I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. That used to be me 24/7 when I was streaming. And now we're gonna refocus.
As good as a new penny.
Act 3, let's go. Let's go. We're in the Temple of the Dead. We're gonna kill the Lich Queen. Let's get it done. Oh shit. Alright, wow, these wolves have names. Nightfall, Deathpaw, Dreadfang, and Frostbite. Those are actually really cool names. Hopefully there's no trap up here. Nice. Yeah, the only reason why the tavern is gone is because I'm too lazy to refilm the scene in Skyrim. Because I made that scene myself. Okay, let's go ahead and do... We're going to do Oath of Desecration. Call in the Undead Decapitator. Oh, this isn't the wolf pack. It's an enemy wolf pack. Alright, let's start off with Rain of Arrows.
What venom churns within
Oh, these guys bleed. Yes, sir, they do. And we'll go into... I am going to do the Air Elemental. Wolfgraf up there for the backstab. It's actually a really good combo. And then we'll do Bitter Cold. What's up, Randy? Refilm it in KCD2? Honestly, it might not be a bad idea. I'll consider that. I like the Skyrim Tavern because it brings back nostalgia for a lot of people. Kingdom Come Deliverance isn't even close to being as popular as Skyrim. I'm going to consider it.
Not this time.
Really? Wow. Oh, I feel bad when you hear that sound. Aww.
Target dances in shadows.
All right, you're gonna get teleported over, my man. So let's go ahead and while we're waiting, let's do a buff. We're gonna do fast track. Don't think I'm gonna need winged feet here. So we're just gonna hold off. Lily, we're gonna have you move up, my girl. We're gonna drop some deadly shit here soon. I'm gonna move all the way to right here. Let's see how many I'm gonna get back. Am I gonna have enough back? That's 7. Yeah, I should have enough.
I can hit you all with one shot. Just one.
Okay. Animals are innocent even when they try to kill you. I'm gonna have to disagree with that take. Then again, what's the definition of innocent, right? Do animals attack out of malice? Not really. It's usually territorial, fear.
Freedom from my grasp.
Maybe you're onto something, actually.
An elixir, please.
Whoa, that was pretty cool. A bubble wolf. The BG3 squirrel was not innocent. True. Alright, these guys. Should I call them the spider? I feel like every time I feel like a combat encounter is going to be easy, something ends up happening, so I am going to do the spider. Video games need to make killing dogs optional. Some games it is. I don't know how I overcame that. Because I'm a big animal lover IRL. Like, I grew up wanting to be the crocodile hunter. I almost went to school for like animal biology and stuff. But for some reason, like 4 years ago, shit, something triggered in me. Maybe I'm like a serial killer now. I don't know what animal I killed in what video game, but I was like, oh, this ain't so bad. I kind of like it. I did it for entertainment purposes because I was on like a replay of a game. And I just reminded, it's just a bunch of ones and O's. It's just a video game. It's not real. But there's definitely a time where I would play video games, even if it was an MMO, and I just wouldn't kill like a squirrel or a bunny or anything. I genuinely thought it was bad. How come the air elemental never got its turn to teleport Wolgraf over? Let's go. We're gonna do a... And then I became known as the Baldur's Gate 3 streamer who killed Scratch. One of the evilest acts you can ever do, and I'm damn proud of myself. Nobody else has the guts to do that. Nobody else has the guts to do that. It was on like a third playthrough though, okay? That doesn't matter. On a first playthrough, yeah, you might want to question somebody. Are these guys healing each other? I'm not even... We gotta see what's going on here. Hold on, let's do it. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful right here. Check this out.
Can't delete them all.
Yes, sir. That was beautiful. Scratch wasn't the first one, I don't think. I think I did something in another game prior to that.
I am powerless to act.
Most evil is giving Scratch back to that woman. Okay, Frostbite is dead. Let's go. Animals don't have laws, they're all innocent. Huh, interesting. True. You can delay turn in this game. I haven't used it a single time, and I'm not going to start using it. because we're doing good, so not changing up my strategy. I don't mind waiting my turn until next round. It fills up all my action points. Okay, we gotta start doing some focus fire here. Let's go after Nightfall. What's up, Fading? Killing cows in The Witcher 3? No, I've never killed cows in The Witcher 3, but shit, now that you bring it up. I am on my second or third run of The Witcher 3 right now. I have to spice things up a little bit. You're gonna give people shit for killing cows in a video game? When you're about to get yourself a fat-ass hamburger tomorrow? Are you kidding me? Coming from a factory where cows are hooked up in like cages that are 2 feet wide? Is this thing gonna die? Let's go. Okay, Lily's almost dead. I probably should have healed her. Oh, that sound does hurt me a little bit inside, though. I can overcome it, though. Oh, why'd I walk right into that? Stupid.
Tickle arrow.
Oh, if you kill cows in The Witcher 3, it'll send an unkillable fiend after you? Seriously? That's really funny. A cow murdered your dad return? Oh, shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna judge you if you go out and kill a couple cows then. Alright, let's take care of this guy. Lily needs a heal. We don't need a mass heal.
Bless the seven. I am restored.
Staff of strength. Intruders by.
Rippling blow! I can reach farther than you think.
What's up, Sierra? Oh shit, I have a Starion emojis? I didn't even know that. Forgot that I added those. Should I storm? It's really not worth it. There's only 2 wolves left. Yeah, let's storm. Why? Because it's fun and cool.
It's set in stone.
Witcher 3 still holds up pretty well today because they have the new edition of it where it got a graphical overhaul and everything. Two turns of invulnerability. Uh-oh.
I need that.
Okay. Really is invulnerable. Didn't even think about that. I could have used teleport with the air elemental and my character and just teleported the wolves into the magma right here. This wolf is so cool. These guys have some really cool abilities. What is this? No way. Did I get a willpower lowered? The Butcher of Blaviken. All right, still invulnerable for one more turn. So let's go ahead and just back up all the squishy characters. Jehan, I'm gonna have you... Sure, we'll do this just to block this guy a little bit. He's pretty strong. Oh no, I can't do him into the magma. No. I'll put him right in front of Wolgraf. Is he still stunned? Stunned. Let's put him back here. What if I changed position if I could have actually?
You were right there.
I'm too lazy to go into the right stance. Don't get that back for a couple more turns. Wolfheart is still stunned. Let's get rid of this poison. It's bothering me. It's a good little taunt right there.
Plummeting fist!
Hype.
Can't catch me!
Oh, how'd I get poisoned? Come on. Wolfheart might die. Okay, you can't arrow spray a prone enemy. This is the first time I'm catching myself early. Let's get a mass healing going here. Oh no! Yeah, The Witcher 3 is great. I'm currently in a playthrough also. I just got distracted with this game. I have my fair share of criticisms on The Witcher 3. Some of the open world elements and stuff, but yeah, it's a... I think it's cool to have companies like CDPR and Rockstar that are willing to put so many resources into a game. Wolfheart is lagging behind. He finally reached level 18. Should be fine. Okay, I have 4 points to spend. I have 5/5 for Scoundrel and Witchcraft. I think there's actually a Master Witchcraft spell I can learn now. We're not worried about Lore Master or any or Pickpocket or anything now that I'm at the end of the game. So let's go ahead and just put a point into... We'll do a point into Dual Wielding. then hopefully I can do a mass heal again. Yep, there we go.
Revitalized by Rivalon.
I like Jahan's voice.
I needed that.
Alright, so we have a couple statues here. Hopefully they don't disintegrate me. Is there a skull around here?
Bless the seven! I am restored!
I needed that.
Seven.
A stitch in time, eh, my friend?
Alright, I see a lever over here, so let's go ahead and take Wolgraf.
Sweet relief.
Disconnect him, and we are going to enter into winged feet mode. Actually, fast track, then winged feet. Go, 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 go.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
Not worried about it. Hey, let's go. I think I could have gotten over here. No? I have no idea where I came in. Do this again so I get my stuff back. Serial killer late bloomer? Yeah, it might be. You guys imagine if you were just watching like the world news and my face popped up? Okay, let's do fast tracked. I'm gonna do winged feet first and then fast tracked.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
Telling your friends, I used to watch that guy on stream and he killed Scratch in Baldur's Gate 3. He played the Dark Urge in Baldur's Gate 3 and he was just laughing all the time. Bruh, I can't find nothing in my inventory. What did that teleport up here? I don't even know what category they go under. Jahan has it, okay. Send a Wolfheart. I usually put it on my hotbar, but I end up switching it around so much that it just gets taken off the hotbar once you take it off the character that has it. Wolfgraf's your favorite companion? Interesting. I don't know who mine is.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap. Moving two fingers slowly over the palm of his other hand, Wolfgraf seems to signal you had better tread carefully here. There's treasure to be found, but traps as well.
Wildfire, novice spell, haste to target. I haven't used Flee pretty much since Act 1. True, Zach, true. I think you're delayed, though. Oh, shit! Oh no, 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 no,
I can see
no,
the white
no,
light.
no, no. No! I can't get to my rain fast enough.
Sodom all the way to my boot soles.
Well, you should take dungeons a little bit slower, you know? Wasn't a TPK though. What time is it? 10:01? 8, 9, 10. Wow, I've only been playing for 3 hours. I feel like I've been playing longer than that. So the Wolfheart has 2. Jehan has... I only have 2? Oh, shit. That's not good. You know what? Fuck it. I've save scummed enough in this game. Let's just do it again. Not that hard. I kind of... This is like the first game where I've like save scummed multiple times. Just out of annoyance of gathering items and inventory management in this game, and when I die, I don't want to have to go through buying shit again. I feel like this game is a good save scum game. With that said, I could have just let everybody die, and then it would have given me a load back in, so then it wouldn't technically be save scumming. Back a little further than I wanted, but it saves me my red scrolls. I don't have to go to the end of time, come back, use it again on the last person. I think it's worth it. Let's go. Redheaded character reminds you of Shirley Manson. Yeah, the red-haired character is one of the main characters, actually, believe it or not. Maybe you already know this, Blue. For anybody who doesn't. Yeah, this game has a 2 main character system, so Wolfheart and Lily are my 2 custom characters. You have to play with 2. There's like a story behind it. Yep, one mistake, right? Daylight savings? Yeah, that was nice.
Back on my feet.
In this case, it's not nice because it gets dark so early, but I was like scrolling on my phone at 2 in the morning.
New penny.
And I was like, this is stupid. I'm wasting all this time just sitting here staring at my phone. Then bam, it went back an hour. I was like, okay, it's not that bad.
I needed that.
Into the fray once more.
As good as a new penny.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap. Moving 2 fingers slowly over the palm of his other hand.
Oh look, it's
Wolfgraf
RNG loot. We already knew that, but
carefully here. There's treasure
there's a clear example of it.
but traps as well.
We're going to take this a little bit slower with our trap finder.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Can I get by that? Yes, I can.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Traps ahead. Huh.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap. Wolfgraf considered shutting the hell up for once. Actually, it's not Wolfgraf, it's the narrator. I take that back, that was mean. Ooh, okay, let's call in the crew. Don't think there's going to be any dialogue. Oh, there is going to be dialogue to be had here. Cool. So this is the Alchemist. Let's do a manual save. They call it the Alchemist. That's how you spell it, right?
This place is fantastic. Imagine all the spectacular experiments one could get up to here.
Spectacular in the right hands, horrific in the wrong.
Do have a bit of a red scroll problem here, though. Okay, there's a waypoint up here, so perfect. Let's see if I can grab it real fast. Without this guy talking to me. Ooh, what is that? We go to the end of time. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Lead the group, Jehan. Dude, where the hell's Arhu? How am I supposed to buy my scrolls? Is Arhu still back in the forest? Shit!
The Lady of Time!
This is some bullshit. Where did that guy go? What if he's still chilling? Oops, I went to the wrong one. Just check the last place I saw him. He's gonna be somewhere, but oh, he was here and now he's not here. Did he say? I don't know. He might have told me where he went to. Damn you. There was another vendor that sold them. Did I kill that vendor? This vendor's in Act 1 that sells one. Wow, I haven't been to Act 1 in forever. Holy crap, this is gonna feel weird. I like that we can go back, though. In BG3, you can't go back to Act 1 once you reach a certain point in Act 2. Wow, it's so peaceful here. Whoa. Clearly, I don't remember where I'm going. Look at all my groupies. Yeah, I hate those imps. I liked them at first, but then they became pretty annoying. Because they don't shut up.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies.
Ah, gracious patron. I see your tired
Oh,
eyes
nice.
looking
She
a
has
bit
two. Perfect.
teary.
That's all
I've
I
just
need
the
right now.
potion for that.
That's all I need. Alright, so I have 2 on Wolfheart. Lily has 1. Wolfgraf has 1. Jehan has none. So let's give Wolfheart 1. Whoa.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Jehan 1. Perfect. Let's see what this is all about. What is going on in her? Any brains? Any intellect devourers? Why the 7 gods no longer exist? Is that stealing to take that? No, it's not. God's Huff. Fairy tales, phantoms, what more? Who could mistake the mysteries of nature for the hand of a ghost? The bounty and beauty of nature, it seems foolish to assign this wonder to some unknown and unknowing entity. Some may request I cast my mind's gaze not upon the lilies of the field, but upon the soul of man and higher beasts. This I submit, that I have inspected the inner workings of men, and beasts living and dead, and I have found no soul, only squirming red and bleeding purple. There is no God in those private chambers.
Ah, greetings, greetings! One of Cassandra's, I presume, yet rather more warm than is her preference, aren't you? And not a hint of rot. Strange, very strange indeed. But who am I to judge? I've been dead at least 100 years, and fashions certainly do change.
Who are you?
The Alchemist, of course. I think I must have had a proper name once, but there hasn't been much occasion to use it for the past several decades. No, Alchemist suits me just fine, don't you think?
What are you doing down here?
Why, isn't it obvious? Beautiful alchemy, that science of the gods themselves. Yes, before my change, I was a regular master of the alchemical arts. Tinctures for princes' wounded pride, powders to smooth skin ravaged by time. I could craft them all with ease. These days, of course, I serve only Lady Cassandra. How she discovered a method of extending life without the use of the stone of the philosopher, I cannot say. She never revealed much in the way of secrets to yours truly. But as you can see, I'm as alive, well, nearly so, as I was many years before nature's expiration date.
The Philosopher's Stone? What do you know about Cassandra?
Ah, a kind ruler is she. Leaves me to my experimentations and my devices here, so long as I honor her occasional requests for this and that. Nightmare potions, paralysis salves, essentials for one in her line of work. I haven't heard anything from her esteemed brother in quite some years, though. Tell me, have you word of our great overlord, Brachus Rex?
Brachus Rex was overthrown many, many years ago.
Is that so? Well, my point about changing fashions rings true. Yet his sister seems to be living on quite fine. Very strange considering their forge of souls, but oh my goodness. Could it be that he to his own sister? No, it's much too ghastly.
What do you mean? What's too ghastly?
Heavens, a thing like that? Well, you see, it's no secret that the great Brachus Rex and his sister, our own Cassandra, were soul forged from a very young age. This gave them special insights into one another's psyches, and they were inseparably close. It also meant, however, that killing one would kill the other. If, say, Brachus received an arrow through his heart in battle, Cassandra might drop dead over toast and tea halfway around the world.
Tell me something I don't know, Mr. Alchemist.
It is impossible to break a forge of souls completely, but it is rumored that certain steps could be taken. If one member of the forge were to be turned, for instance, into a half-living, half-dead creature, he or she would attain a form of immortality. Thus, the fully human member of the pair would be freed of the influence of his or her counterparts. It could be possible that it was Brachus himself who granted Cassandra this certain brand of immortality. Yes, the great king was gaining power quickly. I imagine his greatest vulnerability, Cassandra, had to be dealt with.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Thought he... Obviously, I didn't even think about that. Why didn't I think about that? Cassandra dying would kill him, of course, so... For some reason I thought they had a bad relationship, which they did, I think. But the real reason why he made her a lich is because somebody else could kill her to ultimately kill him. I think that was the real reason. Of course, right? I don't know what's going through my brain right now.
But it is a terrible fate, you see. A lich, half woman and half corpse, unable to enjoy the pleasures of life, but only to pursue death. To think that one could exact such a fate upon one's own flesh and blood. Unfathomable. Ha!
And Slaw, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Be a good rapper name, Brachus Rex. Alright, this guy's gonna sell us some stuff now.
Perhaps you can. Of course you may, but if you're having trouble with the whole affair, I'd suggest that perhaps it's your perception you ought to work on first. Ha!
No resurrection scrolls? Come on, dude. His inventory sucks. Let's get rid of some of this. It's not like I'm doing crafting anyways. No! If I give up my shovel, I'll never find another one. Damn it. Oh, this feels good. Save that. That's the only crafting I do. When in doubt, just sell everything, right? No regrets. Damn. Thought we were gonna get more out of that guy. He just told me things I already knew. The hell is this?
Striking it rich!
He doesn't care. The jar seems empty at first, but when you look more closely, you see a writhing smoky essence. When you put the jar close to your ear, you can hear a million eerie whispers. Whoa.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Thanks, Anonymous. Appreciate you lurking. Hopefully you're kicking ass. Let's see. Looks like there's a way. Whoa. Just noticed that. Didn't I give it to Wolfheart?
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Looks like World of Warcraft when he does that.
Wolfgraf seemed to have spotted something, but then signals never to mind.
Wow, I did not expect that to happen. Why is there piano music playing right now? Worrying me a little bit. There's a bloodstone right here. Whoa, what's going on?
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Okay, let's bring everybody right here. Go into line formation. Cassandra's skeleton. The key of the Source King. Here rests Lady Cassandra, devoted servant to family and crown. Though she doesn't need her bones to be a lich.
Striking it rich!
The Temple of the Dead. An eyeball.
Intruders by.
I missed that completely the first time that I came here.
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
Whoa! How'd that not go off?
Stitch in time, eh, friends?
Wolfgraf spotted a trap.
What would you do without perception in this game? Just gonna take the penny buns. That's all I really need. And the empty potion bottles. I think I already have 1,000,000 of them. Okay, we have the Storm Skill Book, which is a master skill. It's kind of cool to have that in here. In Druid Alchemy Notes. It becomes increasingly difficult to find the hidden wall to my sanctuary. The transformation has left my vision greatly deteriorated. I've devised a potion to increase my perception. I pray it works in time. Perception potion. Add eye to empty bottle for a minor perception potion. Add augmented herbs to increase efficacy. Needs more crafting ability. Damn. My highest crafting character. What do I have? 4 right now? I wonder if there's any gear that gives me a +1 to crafting. Not that I necessarily need the more powerful potion, but...
Wolfgraf spotted something.
wonder if I do have to actually make them stronger. Only a +2 to perception. It's not like it's like a huge deal. What did I miss down here? All right, let's see. That's where I spawned in. And I went down into the cave, which came out right here. I think it would be probably somewhere down here, actually. Gotta be back in that room that I was just in. If I don't find it when I go back there, we're gonna go back to the end of time. Because I got a new bloodstone, which I think might unlock a new door. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm just gonna call it a night. It's getting late. We'll figure this out next stream.
Intruders bide.
Interesting. Not too sure what he's talking about for a hidden room. What if I need to add the herbs to increase the efficacy? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go to the end of time, and I'm gonna come back to figure that out. Like that. Hey, there's my fans. Alright, let's see if a bloodstone gets me a new room. I don't know if it does. Might only be starstones. I don't think it does get me a new room. Because the bloodstone can be used to heal yourself. Massive heal. But just in case. Wow, there's still so many rooms to open up. Oh, look at the pig right here. Party animal? What? Can't even talk to the pig. Zigzags, are you here anywhere, my friend? We've already opened up the armory. No, okay. Still have one more elemental plane to unlock. We have Zigzags still sitting here. Alright, so that didn't actually open up a new room. Okay, alright y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. It is currently about 10:40, so we're coming up on 4 hours. I'm just a little bit getting a little antsy here. I want to go eat some food and come back recharged and ready to go. Can't listen to those imps. So as always, thank you guys for watching. I will continue this playthrough at the latest on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'm thinking we probably have 2 or 3 more sessions of this game. And it's going to be over. And then we'll figure out what's next. And yeah, be on the lookout this week. I think on Tuesday I'm going to drop a video talking about a game that I'm very excited for and why I'm excited. And I'm going to start transitioning into covering that game, kind of like I did with Baldur's Gate 3 coverage. That's how excited I'm starting to get, so... Divinity Original Sin 1 was absolutely the best. Yeah, absolutely. Great game. Yo, Manly, what's up? GG's Anonymous. Finish Claire Obscure. Yeah, I have to. I really do. I told myself I would do it before the Game Awards, so I still have 1 month. 1 month and a half, actually. See a Twitch chat. Good night, Fireheart. Oh, David, good to see you in the live chat, by the way. I know I just responded to you recently on YouTube. I recognize the profile pic. The signs were there. Hope I can get Divine Divinity to run for a stream. I could definitely get it to run for a stream. How many streams? I'm not sure. Because I've already streamed Divine Divinity in the past. I did one session of it for a couple hours. See ya, Chris.